It's all about Tata Consumer and Tata Coffee, and Vinny is here to tell exactly why both of these counters are in focus. Vinny, over to you.
So Tata Consumers has surely announced an announcement, many two announcements coming in for reorganization of its India and international business. First one being is with Tata Coffee, where we will be seeing a merger and demerger in Tata Coffee happening with Tata Consumers. Second one is the purchase of minority interest in TCP UK, which is a subsidiary of the company. They will be doing that via issuing preferential shares to TEO, which is a company of theirs as well. Moving on, let's talk about the first deal, which is with TCPL and Tata Coffee. Both these stocks surely are buzzing in trade because it's a positive sign coming in for both these companies. In this business, Tata Coffee has two parts. One is plantation business and extraction and branded business. So the plantation business will be demerged from Tata Coffee and will go on to another wholly owned subsidiary, a new wholly owned subsidiary, which will be TBFL, which is Tata Beverages and Food Limited, while the extraction and branded business will be merged with Tata Consumers. So surely that part will go into Tata Consumers. The swap ratio for that is TCL shareholders will get 3 shares of TCPL for every 10 shares that they hold, and there is a premium of around 13.5%. That's why you're seeing the stock price of Tata Coffee also is buzzing in trade. Now, other benefits obviously for Tata Coffee shareholders is that they get a participation in a larger consumer holding company as well, which is TCPL, as well as for TCPL, it's improved efficiencies, faster decision making, as well as the deal value is also quite decent, and optimization on costs as well as revenue synergies also is coming in for TCPL. Other announcement is that they are purchasing stake minority interest in TCP UK, and this is 10.15% stake. This is going to be profit accretive as well, and obviously the restructuring is going to be working out for the company. Keep an eye out on all the synergies. As of now, both the stocks are buzzing in trade.
Okay. All right.
Sorry.
Well, the Nifty 50 gaining about 1% or so, having breached 17,500. But let's continue to focus on Tata Consumer. We're joined by Gaurang, Shah, and in studio Kunal, Bothra. Thank you so much, gentlemen, and good morning to the both of you. Tata Consumer is what we're focusing on, Gaurang, and Vinny's just taken us through the cliff notes of what we should be looking at. What's the update? Is it a significant positive, and what should the retail investor bear in mind?
Thank you, Alex, and morning to all of you all. So first of all, a disclosure. We do have coverage on Tata Consumers on the fundamental side from a long-term point of view. And post the third quarter earnings, we have maintained our targets at about 860 odd rupees. As we all know, Tata Consumer Product, earlier known as Tata Global, has been a very strong player in the FMCG segment. Having said that, the third quarter gone by, which otherwise was challenging for some of the FMCG companies, there was resilient performance as far as Tata Consumer Products is concerned. Undoubtedly, Alex, there has been cost pressure and demand pressure. Cost pressure in terms of raw material cost going up, and demand on the lower side, mainly because of the concerns in the semi-urban and rural India. Despite that, I think the third quarter number for Tata Consumers was extremely well. Now, it augurs extremely well instead of having various companies catering to the FMCG segment. Our sense is that it will be prudent to have everything under one umbrella when it comes to the consumer business. And this also augurs well because Tata Consumer Product has some power brands, names like Tata Tea, Tetley, Good Earth Tea. And they also have Starbucks, which contributes to the balance sheet. And what we're going to understand post the con call for the third quarter is that they're going to add 13 more stores as far as Starbucks is concerned. So, India has been a consumption-driven economy, and there may be times, Alex, when consumption may slow down because of various reasons, but it will not come to a full stop. And as the economy revives, I think the consumption will also go up. And our sense is that the demand from semi-urban and rural India is going to be driving the volumes for FMCG companies and likewise for Tata Consumer Products. So this particular development, as Vinny has just mentioned, I think we think will augur well, and it will also consolidate and make a stronger presence in the sector. Remain positive overall on Tata Consumer.
All right, that's the take coming in from Gaurang on Tata Consumer. Good morning to you, Gaurang, and over to you, Kunal. It's great to have you back in the studios with us for Buy Now Sell Now. What's your take on Tata Consumer, and also if you have a take on Tata Coffee, but Tata Consumer? And I have to confess, Alex, I have had Tata Coffee, and it's really good. I think I will get you a pack of it. I must
I
confess.
look forward to that.
It's really good coffee, but nevertheless. Huh?
Make that too.
Okay, make that too. Done. On Friday, this is what I'm going to treat both of you all to coffee then. But Kunal, how does it look? Very good counters to look at, one to invest in?
Absolutely. Tata Consumers is one of the few stocks which I believe should be a part of your core portfolios. Now, even though the stock is not in the core Nifty 50 as such, but then I think the quality of the stock, the recovery. So erstwhile Tata Global, the stock used to be extremely volatile. But then when it sort of matured into a phase where it moved up about those 450, 500 levels, that was I think 3-4 years back. I think that's the time where I think the stock has gone into a very, very steady, gradual uptrend like a typical FMCG. It does. Now at 740, 750 levels, I think it's, it spent almost 3 months, 4 months. I was actually looking at the medium-term charts. It spent 3 to 4 months below the 200-day moving average. So time-wise correction, price-wise correction, both has happened for Tata Consumers, and the stock is now inching towards a big breakout. These are very strong breakout patterns for a stock which gets into a time-wise as well as a price-wise correction. I believe that it's a stock which is worth holding. My sense is that over the next 1 to 2 years, won't be surprised Tata Consumers even hitting the 4-digit mark as well.